starter at the start of the year.
Cheryl Reed could easily be not only the coach of the year, but also the GM of the year in the WNBA.
Collier leading the entire league in minutes played, and we are underway. Fouls could not hang on to it. It was announced right before the game that the Lynx have signed Fouls to a multi-year contract extension.
We're seeing more of that chemistry between Parker and Ogumake as the season has gone on.
Only Rebecca Brunson has more. Collier guarded by Ruffin Pratt, who's a really good perimeter defender. Sims inside to Collier. That's a nice feed, and Collier got fouled. She has yet to land a field goal. Sims spins. This is what she loves to do, getting into the paint.
Gray and obviously Sims.
Nneka Ogumake, former Phoenix. Collier picks it up. Robinson, fake to Dantas, and then missed the shot. D-Rob puts a points in her debut against Chicago. Second best ever to Candace Parker, who had 34 this game. They had been 0 for 7, Nneka 2 for 2. Fouls underneath, unstoppable when she gets it.
And we see that. She's more efficient. And today, she could set the record for most 30-point games in a season in WNBA history.
LA is pulled to within 4. Dantas with the big three. Shorter Lexi Brown in for Dantas. Chelsea Gray's first bucket.
Had to do more scoring in stretches this year because of the inconsistencies on the rosters for the Sparks. Yeah, she has. And she's been limited in her productivity. Nice catch at
7. The diva, who we have not seen yet, is 6'4". Gray stops on a dime, puts it up. Difference between the two clocks. And then Weiss and Brown combine to turn it over. Weiss couldn't get it cleanly, and then Collier.
These are the little things that Napheesa Collier does that you mentioned, Pam. An excellent block, avoiding the foul.
Chelsea Gray, all she
on the catch, doesn't need much time or space. It's in there.
LA's hot shooting to end the quarter, cooling off with the miss. Robinson creates space. Sylvia fouls. And honestly, Sims.
Heard Rebecca talking about in the open, Chelsea Gray has had to play 38 or more minutes at rest, but I am curious to see how long Derek Fisher keeps his starters in. That's what she does. I mean, she has a knack for the basketball. She knows where to be on the floor to get it defensively and off the glass. Sloppy basketball in the last few minutes for both of these teams.
He can match offensively, and real quick, Cheryl Reed, Minnesota huddle. She's preaching defense as well as Napheesa Collier finds.
Big lead over Dallas, so Minnesota needs to win, it looks like, if Seattle holds on to that lead to secure the home game on basket. For England gets the basket. Didn't play until July 4th.
Sore hip injury, and so hadn't been moving as well. She's also had some foul trouble in the last couple of games, but she can.
Ogumake, there's the offensive rebound they've needed. Team almost 7 minutes in. Good ball movement. Parker, though, came over, took it away. Oh, what a pass! Finishes with style. Lexi Brown hits the three. Last year, she scored 37 all season. Williams got caught up in the air, was fortunate not to turn it over at full speed. Gives it up to Parker.
I like that, Pam. You know, then no one gets a heads up on anything. We find out everything at the same time.
Yep, kind of like what they do in the world.
Nneka gets that foul called a lot, and the challenge is you're in a handoff situation.
It's been held scoreless since, just missed that shot. Rafana Williams, the threat, the biggest threat from the outside. Minnesota just 3 of 12 from beyond the arc.
And her team is, she said, we know what's on the line, and we have to play with a desperation with that in mind. And
that's Stephanie Talbot in the game, and that last time out, Collier, she's so good. Rookie of the year, Chelsea Gray at 8 points in the first half for LA. Pulls up and is into double figures. Danielle Robinson over Gray. Nothing doing. Parker couldn't come up with the rebound, and Dantas is shaken up.
Yeah, just an inadvertent elbow.
If LA wins and Seattle wins, Seattle will host a playoff game.
Why the Storm is up big is because of the play offensively of Jewel Lloyd and Natasha Howard. It is important. Player that once she gets her shooting stroke going, it's hard to stop her. You try to chase her around the screen, but D-Rob makes contact, and look at the celebration on the bench.
Augustus in the game for Minnesota. Played a couple of minutes in the first half. Gets back in the starting lineup.
Boy, LA really keeping Minnesota out of the paint, except for that.
Chelsea Gray guarded by Lexi Brown. What a nice read. Parker knew
Her team addressing their defense, but this is the chemistry, the passing ability of the LA Sparks offense. They are looking to get a win.
Gray so quick. And then throws it over her head to Nneka. He's had some highlight reel stuff today. Sims bodies into, down by 20 right now. Fouls, good catch, good finish.
That was encouraged any passes into Sylvia.
Always difficult to guard Sylvia fouls. Gray! Simone back rimmed it. Gray, she just has that little battle for it, and then it's tipped out to Chelsea Gray. She has 8 assists. Lexi Brown working hard
in the first round. And I think Bill Lambier could use that to retool things and get his team on the right track. And I'm looking forward to the single elimination games, Pam. You know, it's
hustle by Beard. And a turnover. Never gives up.
Lynx.
And now the three. Roy hits a three. But the concern for Elena Beard, she's going to go back into the dressing room.
Catches it. She's not always putting it on the floor right away. She said they're pressuring the heck out of you. Make sure you come to a triple threat.
Points for LA since Derek Fisher pulled his starters. Lexi Brown from downtown. Marina Mabry, the rookie out of Notre Dame, is in for LA. Weiss with the miss, and Chene.
Fun. They have fun at their games. Like, they've got a great DJ. Everybody gets into it. And talk about
chase down the tip. Mabry finishes.
On the road.
Yes, this would be their 14th straight home win.
I also think Minnesota can't forget about Sylvia Fowles. Understands how important and what's on the line for them. And they're still playing with a high level of desperation, but LA
is shooting 50% from the floor. Minnesota just 37. Nafisa Collier with the turnaround this
regular season. But what about Seattle? To buy his starters time, they have been resting this fourth quarter. And Chinea Gumike's leadership with his crew have secured, all but secured the win.
13,500 and change, and you see that the Wings are going to fall to the Storm. There's on the road. The Los Angeles Sparks have now won 14 straight home games, winning in impressive fashion. 77-68. Nafisa Collier, 16 points and 11 rebounds.